What do you do at the end of the day when you're feeling stressed and anxious from a hectic day? Well, that's how I'm feeling just about now. I've had a very hectic week with my family members being sick and just trying to juggle everything. You'll want to stick around if you'd like to unlock inner peace and serenity through a beginner's yoga for the nervous system practice. You can grab some props and we'll begin. Just a bolster or pillow, 2 blocks or a couple of books, and a blanket or a thick towel. We'll begin by grabbing your 2 blocks and 1 bolster. Now this is great also if you have any chest congestion or if you're feeling anxious to have your back in a 30 to 45 degree angle. From here, we're going to stretch our legs out in front. I have 2 blankets that I'll just fold and put my knees over the top so that I have some support for my low back. Again, you can use a thick bolster if you want it to. I wanted to show you that you can just use blankets. It doesn't have to be complicated. It can be as simple as you'd like it to be. So let the legs come out, let them roll outwards, hands come behind you, and we'll use the hands to lower onto the props. Turn the palms to face up. Close the eyes, and let's begin. They say close your eyes and start to let go. But in order to let go, we must arrive. So as you feel your breath leaving your body, let it out. Sigh out with ease. Do that a few more times. Starting to feel your body landing on your mat. And then start to feel the ground. Feel the hands and the heels, the head and the spine. Feel your eyes closed. Maybe covering the eyes if you had an eye pillow or dimming the lights. Swallow, relax the tongue and the mouth and the cheeks. You might start to count the exhalations. Let the breath out be a little longer in length than the inhalation. Just continue to feel your body landing. All day long you're fighting gravity. Let your body completely release now. As your body releases, your mind starts to release. Just letting all those thoughts start to drop downwards to the back of the head. Letting yourself become the observer. Just scanning your body and feeling any spaces that are holding tension, tightness. And invite the body to be still. And soon you'll start to notice some peaceful moments in between each breath. We start to let go of anything we can't control. We release worries of the future. And as the body shifts into stillness, soon the nervous system begins to relax. In this state of being, not sleeping, simply undoing and letting go. A relaxed state. Stay here for a couple more minutes now. If your mind starts to awaken and you begin to focus on any thought, try to return to your breath. Now, as you hear my voice again, you might choose to pause the video and stay here a little longer, or start to bring your awareness to your feet. Imagine as if you're breathing in from the bottoms of your feet, slowly upwards towards the crown of the head. And as you breathe out, descending downwards from the head, neck, chest, belly, and down through the legs like an hourglass. Let's continue a few times, no need to move, simply watching the breath. Just observing the body as it receives the breath. This breath that promotes relaxation, healing, rejuvenation. Now you might choose to start to awaken the body. You can start by wiggling the toes and your fingers. And as you begin this process, try to stay in this state of relaxation by moving with your breath. Now you can roll to the side and take a couple of breaths in a fetal position or even propped up on your bolster. And taking a moment to feel and observe what's new, what's different, without judgment, just inquiring, how is your body at this moment, without multitasking, without needing to do more, just being here and now. Now take your bottom hand and push it down into the earth, feeling the steadiness of the ground beneath you. Press upwards. And let yourself come up into an easy seat of choice with your head forwards towards your heart. You can bring your hands to your forehead and just give yourself a couple of moments to breathe out. Relax the back body, relax the belly, relax the pelvic floor. Can you feel the ease in this moment? Now push your head upwards, using compassion through your hands to lift the head, release the hands down. Sit momentarily, a few breath cycles. The whole body again receiving each inhalation and exhalation as the diaphragm is rising and falling, massaging the organs of elimination and digestion, the physical heart, the nerves that lie beneath, sending signals to the brain to relax. Let your eyes start to open, just enough so you can see what you're doing. And we'll set up for our second pose, a much shorter pose. So pretty much the same setup, but you can take the blocks out from underneath. Move them off to the side. We won't need them for the remainder of the practice. I like to use my bolster, but a pillow from your bed or couch works great. And that same blanket or towel that you had under your knees, you can open it up and maybe fold it once and use it for underneath the thighs this time. So we'll bring the knees to the left side of the bolster. Place your hip right up against that pillow. And in a perfect world, the bolster would be right at 12 o'clock, but let's move that over towards 10 or 11 o'clock. Then one hand on each side and start to lower yourself down, lengthening the spine, just letting the body drape across the pillow. Bring your ear down to the bolster, and you can grab your blankets and slide them between your thighs. Place your forearms down on the ground. Close your eyes and we'll begin. Now as you lie down, once again, breathe out through your mouth. Start to feel the ground holding you. So you kind of tune into your senses and then withdraw from your senses. So you feel the ground beneath you, your touch. You might notice any sounds around, and then let them go off into the distance. Give yourself a swallow in the mouth. And then feel your eyes gentle and soft. Take a few breaths to scan the backside of the body, paying close attention to those areas in your body today where you're holding your hectic day. Whatever it was that rattled the nervous system into fight and flight. Relaxing with each exhale that you feel, inner thighs, muscles that lie next to the spine, all the way to your upper back, like a blanket lying across the upper back from shoulder to shoulder, relaxing all the way to the hands. Softness through the belly. Unraveling any knots in your physical body. As the mind quiets the emotional body. And on your next breath, feel the hands touching the ground. And just starting to notice the ground, telling yourself you're going to move in a relaxed manner. No hurrying up. Starting to feel the hands press into the earth. And we'll shift to the second side. So just let yourself push upwards, chin to chest, very gently. We'll roll to the other side. You can open your eyes if you need to. Just move your knees over to the left. Bring the pillow between the thighs, and then shift the props over to the right. But over time, you'll start to feel that you can twist a little deeper without stretching. The body starts to become unlocked, just as we're unlocking that inner peace that's deep within, that's always there. Sometimes it gets covered up by all of the worries of the day. Close your eyes and let's begin. Breathe out once again.
Relax the upper back, middle back and low back. Relax the belly, inner thighs. You can bring your awareness to the low back and take a few breaths. It's each breath bringing health down into the kidneys, your adrenal glands. It's bringing peace into the adrenal glands. They pump those stress hormones throughout the day, possibly all day. Can you think of the last time you just did one thing? Like when you're driving. Are you just driving, or are you listening to music, answering text messages, thinking about what you need to do when you get there? And how about when you're cooking? Do you have a television playing, the news, or a podcast? Are you taking in all the senses? Or are you taking in all of what it is that you're prepping? How about when you're speaking to a friend or playing with your child? Are you only doing those things and fully present? Now, in the next couple of breaths, let the body start to move once again. You can feel the hands on the ground as you breathe out. Feel the serenity that you connected to. Feel that peace in your hands and the palms, in your mind. Let's press into the earth and start to lift your body up again. And you might unwind facing any direction. Again, notice how you feel. And now for our final pose, we'll lie completely flat, and you can take the bolster or blanket that was under your legs earlier and put it back there, the same one that you had at the very beginning of the practice. And from here, the bolster can move off to the side. You could also put a little pillow or cushion under your head or neck. Just a couple of minutes, but I will link a longer Shavasana right here for you. Take your elbows and be kind to yourself as you lower yourself down. Once again, feel the ground beneath you. And feel your breath leaving the body. Relaxing the forehead and the cheeks and the jaw, your arms and your legs, belly, throat, eyes, backs of the eyes. Feel your inner gaze, your drishti to your heart space. Just looking into your light within, your place of inner peace and serenity that always lies within. It's when the physical body and the mind become too active that we lose that connection of our peaceful center. You can stay here for a few more minutes or start to let the body awaken gently with the breath. Move the fingers, the wrists, the arms, and the legs. Invite a stretch over the head, welcoming in this new body, this new mind. Roll to the side, fetal position if you'd like, and push yourself all the way up to seated. You can bring your hands to your heart space, where you can place the hands stacked on the heart. Bow your head. Remind yourself as you leave your practice to connect to your breath and to find those moments in your day that are filled with peace and serenity, with stillness, may you be happy. May you be healthy. May you live a life free of suffering. And may you be at peace. Namaste. I am so grateful for your likes and for those of you who have subscribed to my channel. Please, if you have any questions at all, I would love to hear from you in the comments below. It makes me so happy to know that these practices are enriching your life and your yoga practice on and off the mat. If you would like to support me as an independent content creator, please consider subscribing to the channel and or head over to my Patreon account. The link is in my bio below. And follow me on Instagram, Facebook,